Good morning. Happy Saturday, everyone. I am just getting myself set up. I hope that you are all having a wonderful holiday season, and I hope that you have been able to enjoy some fun family time. Sorry, just give me 2 seconds as I get everything organized here. Looks as though I am live. Absolutely, I see everything going. Excellent. Okie dokie. I am so excited to be here with you all today. Today, we are really going to focus on creating your vision or your goal for 2024. Now, we are not just setting goals, right? We are going to ignite a transformative journey that is tailored just for you. So, why is today's workshop invaluable for you? Well, number one, you're going to unleash your potential. So, what does that mean? It just is essentially, think of it as a compass that's going to point you directly to your aspirations. It's going to guide you towards a future that is crafted by your dreams. Number two, you're going to conquer and confront. What does that mean? We're going to unearth any hidden barriers that's going to kind of try to hold you back. And we're going to give you the tools and the mindset to conquer those challenges that have been holding you back thus far. And then number three, we're going to create a blueprint for success. So it's beyond mere intentions. You're going to leave here today with a concrete blueprint, right? Or a step-by-step guide that ensures that 2024 is going to become your defining year. So imagine for a moment, standing at the end of 2024, marveling at your achievements, realizing that today's workshop was the catalyst. This isn't just about daydreaming. It's about creating a legacy, a narrative that you are proud of. So, are you ready to embark on this transformative journey? I want you to make sure that you've got paper, pen, because you're going to be actually doing some work today. And of course, make sure you've got your favorite beverage, your coffee, your tea, your juice, whatever it is that you like to drink on a Saturday morning. So let's dive deep, set intentions, and make 2024 extraordinary. So I want to start off with a little exercise. I'd like to invite you to close your eyes, gently take a deep, nourishing breath in, feeling the air fill your lungs, and then exhale slowly, releasing any tension or distractions from the day and from the past week and all the activities. And just continue with that slow, deep breath in, inhaling all that positivity, the excitement for the year to come, and exhaling out all the negative things, all those things that have been holding you back, letting it go. Now imagine that you're standing at the edge of a serene forest. The sun's gentle rays are filtering through those tall trees, casting a warm golden glow around you. Feel the earth beneath your feet, grounding you, connecting you to this present moment. As you walk deeper into the forest, with each step, you leave behind any doubts or fears that have held you back. With each breath, you draw in clarity and purpose, feeling more aligned with your true self. You come upon a clearing bathed in a soft, radiant light. In the center of this clearing, there's a crystal clear pool. As you approach, you notice the pool reflects not just your physical image, but also your deepest desires, aspirations, and visions for the year ahead. Take a moment and gaze into this pool. What do you see? Allow your dreams and goals for 2024 to emerge, shimmering and clear. Embrace them. Feel their energy and let them fill you with excitement and determination. Take a moment now to gaze into this pool again and really tap into that. What is it that you're seeing? Now, with intention, take a few deep breaths, absorbing these visions into your heart and soul. Feel the strength and clarity that they provide, knowing that you have the power to manifest these. As you stand by this pool, take a moment to express gratitude for the insights you've gained and the path ahead. Feel a sense of peace and empowerment wash over you. Slowly begin to walk back through the forest, carrying with you the wisdom and inspiration you've gathered. With each step, you feel more confident, more aligned, ready to embrace the limitless possibilities of 2024. Take one final deep breath, filling your lungs with renewed energy and purpose. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes, returning to this space grounded, centered, and ready to create your vision for the year ahead. So again, I'd like for you to just take a second, make sure that you've got some paper, a pen, and we're going to do some work. We're going to get together and do some work. So I want to go through this together, and I'm actually going to be doing it right here with you as well. So what we're going to start out with first and foremost is we need to check in with ourselves. We need to turn inside and find out where are we at right now so that we can create a map of where we want to go. So we're going to go through and do a personal audit. We're going to check in with a number of different areas within our life, and we're going to give it a rating between 1 and 10. 1's being you hate it, 10's being you love it, and somewhere in between. But we're going to take it a step further of just rating it. We're going to take a quick moment and put why did we score it the way that we scored it. So the first one is health. So with your health, take a look inside and rate it between a 1 and a 10, and then put down on your book why did you rate it the way that you did. So health, between 1 and 10. All right, the second one is work or school. How do you rate yourself between a 1 and a 10 with your work and your school? The third one is money. How do you rate yourself with money or finances? Then there's your love life. How do you rate your love life between 1 and 10? Friendships. How do you rate your friendships? And why are you rating it the way that you are? Happiness. How do you rate your happiness? Fun. Do you have fun in your life? How do you rate that? Spirituality. Meaning and purpose for your life. And lastly, self-love. So how do you rate your self-love? Okay, so now that we've scored these areas of our life and we put a reasoning behind why we scored it the way that we did, we now have an identification as to where we are right now in these different areas of our life. So of those areas, which one did you score the lowest in? If you feel comfortable with commenting, I would love to see your comment of what is the area that you are struggling in. So for myself, it's money. That's the area that I am struggling in the most. And the one that I scored the highest in is meaning and purpose. That's something that for myself, I spent a lot of time really diving into in the last year, of really getting clear on what my purpose is, what my meaning of life is, why am I here, what am I supposed to do. So I got very clear on that. So I'm very confident with where I'm at and where I'm heading in terms of living out my life's purpose. So those are the areas that I'm lowest in and that I'm highest in. So if you're comfortable, love life. I love that. Thank you for sharing. So now, did you score a 6 or below in any of the areas? And if you did, then I want you to take a couple minutes, and I'm going to do the same because I've got 2 areas that was a 6 and 1 area that was a 5. So any area that was a 6 or below, I want you to write down, what are you going to stop doing in 2024? And what are you going to start doing in 2024? So in the areas that are less than a 6 or 6 or below, write down, what are you going to stop doing and what are you going to start doing to be able to bring that rating up. And then the other piece is, what are you wanting to continue doing in 2024? So what are some strengths that you've been doing or some things that you've improved on that you want to continue to do in 2024? All right. How are you all making out? So, did you, first off, just comment yes or no. Did you have any items that were 6 or below? I'm going to keep the recording of this up in the group so that if I happen to go through this a little bit too quick and you have a number of different areas that you want to kind of focus on, you can come back and listen to this again when you have more time, and you can kind of pause it then when you're listening to the recording. So I will leave this up in the group as well. So we're going to move on to the next exercise. And this is kind of in addition to this, it is a life inventory exercise. So maybe start on a new page, flip your page over or start on a new page. And I'm going to give you a couple minutes to answer this question. And the question is, what are all the things I would like to accomplish in this lifetime? What are all the things I would like to accomplish in this lifetime? Or what are all the things I would like to complete in this lifetime? So I'm going to give a couple minutes to just go ahead and answer those questions, and I'm going to do this myself as well. All right, so I'm just going to have you wrap up that last thought that you were thinking, that you were working on. So, as you were starting this to answer this question or contemplate this question, there's maybe some things that came up really quickly, like you want to write a book, you want to go back to school, maybe you want to advance in your career, maybe it's lose X number of pounds or improve your relationship to food and body. Whatever comes to mind, you were just writing it down, and you probably noticed, in the first minute or so, you were madly writing things down. Lots of things were coming to your mind. And you maybe even thought, sheesh, I'm going to run out of paper, right? I don't know if I have enough space. And then you likely probably noticed that your thoughts started to slow down and you had to really think about it, which is actually really quite liberating, because that shows that there actually is a lot of time and that life is pretty long, and you do actually have time to accomplish these things that you have set on your heart. So what I'd like for you to do now is to go back to your list and put a star next to the top ones that are most at the forefront for you, the ones that maybe if you've coached with me before, you might have heard me call them magnificent obsessions, right? So things that are just really deeply important to you. So go ahead and put a star by the top 3 things that are the most important to you. So these magnificent obsessions are the ones that you feel that you have to do. It's not just something that you're wishing for, but rather something that you want badly, right? There's a difference between wishing and wanting something, right? Wishing is where you desire it, but you don't really believe that it's possible for you. You don't really believe that it's possible in this lifetime, okay? So that's wishing. The energetics, though, of wanting something is different. When you want something, you might not yet know how, but you're willing to do anything to work on it, to work to achieve that. And this doesn't mean that it has to be hard. The perspective that we're coming from here is that you can have what you want and that it can manifest easily. So again, looking at your list, you go from wishing to wanting. The wanting piece is that there is this desire so great within you that you would be willing to do anything to accomplish that thing. Okay, so I want you to have that star beside those 3 items. So looking, and obviously for time's sake, because I don't want to take up all of your morning, we will go through this exercise with just one of them. And then I invite you to come back and do this same exercise with each of the other 2, okay? So looking at the top 1 on your list that you have a star beside, take a minute and think about what will having that or what will achieving that do for you, okay? What will having achieved that thing do for you right now? Now, what will it feel like when you achieve that? And how will it impact your life when you have achieved that goal? How will it have achieved, how will it feel? But then how is it going to impact your life? What is it going to do for you? How will you know when you've achieved it? So what is it gonna look like? How is your life gonna shift? So how are you gonna know when you've achieved that goal? What will you see? What will you hear? And what will you feel? Once you've achieved this goal, if I was to follow you around for a day, what would I see, hear, or feel in you that is different from before you achieved this? So I'll say that again. If once you've achieved this goal, this vision, if I were to follow you around for a day, what would I see, hear, or feel in you that is different from before you achieved this? what kind of things might I hear you saying? And what are the thoughts that you might be thinking about yourself when you've achieved this goal? So what kind of things might you be saying, and what are the thoughts that you are thinking about yourself? For those of you that are just kind of joining in, I want to say welcome. We are just working on our life inventory questions on our magnificent obsessions. So what are the 3 top things that we really want to see accomplished in our life, or that we'd like to be doing or to complete in our life? And we're focusing on just the top 1 right now, and really tapping into what it's going to feel like, what it's going to look like, what it's going to sound like, and how might I see a difference in you if I was to follow you. The next question is, what might you be feeling when you've achieved the thing that you most want? What might you be feeling when you've achieved the thing that you most want? When and where might you be experiencing this? So would you be in the same place that you are in right now? Would you be someplace different? Would it be, is it someplace that you've always wanted to be? Is it kind of going back to, quote unquote home? What might you be, or who would you, and then, so what and where might you be experiencing it, and who would you like to be experiencing it with? So, what is it that you want to achieve? Summing that all up, what is it ultimately that you want to achieve? We started with that goal or that vision, but after answering all these questions, going back and looking at your responses, ultimately, what is it that you want to achieve? For myself, when I look at my goal, ultimately what I'm looking for to achieve: freedom, peace, taking back control of my time, traveling more, having that sense of calm, being able to give back. That's what I want to achieve when I look at my goal. So what is it that you want to achieve? And the reason that I asked all these questions is just for that simple reason. My first one that I was working on was to leave my corporate job and coach full time. Great. That's a great thing. But there's no emotion attached to that. There's no excitement really attached to that. I mean, yeah, of course, obviously coaching is my passion. But the reason I ask these questions is to dig deep inside of you. Because until you have the want, until what you want is linked to a deep emotion, we are going to allow all sorts of excuses and reasons why to distract us from ultimately achieving our goals. So in order for us to stay committed to our goals, it has to be deeply linked to an emotion. So I want you to then go back through this with each of the 3 things that you've marked a star beside, and go through this question slowly so that you can truly link that deep emotion to the want that you want to achieve. Does that make sense? So, what is one thing, thinking back on this one particular goal that we've just been focusing on, what is one thing, if you implemented for the next 7 days, would have a maximum impact on moving towards achieving your goal that we just focused on? So what is one thing, if you implemented for the next 7 days, would have a maximum impact on moving towards achieving your goal that we just focused on? What do you need in place to make that action inevitable so that it will absolutely happen? When you're thinking about this, right, the one thing that if you implement it for the next 7 days to have that maximum impact, and what do you need in place to make that action inevitable? Be clear, right? I want to make sure that you understand that. Be clear on, so in my case, right, connect with people. Okay, well, how many people do I want to connect with every single day? So be specific when you're writing this down, because here's the thing. This is what you're going to do for the next 7 days. You're committing to this for the next 7 days. So put in the comments if you have any questions, or I'd love to know what is the one thing that you're going to implement in the next 7 days. So again, for myself, I'm going to take 30 minutes every day and connect with 5 people every day. That's what I'm going to do for the next 7 days. So what is your one thing that you're going to implement? So ladies, I want to just take a couple of minutes to talk about the exciting things that happen here. That's happening here within the group, within my coaching business, my coaching world, the things that I have to offer. But now that you've got this little strategy in place, you are going to, once you've done the other 2 steps, you're going to have 3 actionable goals that is going to set you up for success in 2024. And that if you stay committed and stay true to yourself, you can do this thing. But this group that we're all in here right now, this is a great place. If you're struggling, if you start to see that you're falling off track, you've got this group here that you can come in and hold yourself accountable and get the support that you need. But I also know that sometimes we need a little more than that. And so that's why I've created some of the offerings that I have that is starting in January, because I know that we always seem to have a little bit of excitement with a fresh start, a fresh year. And so the first thing that I've decided to offer is a 6-week healthy habit challenge. What better way to start implementing these new goals that we have for ourselves than to kick off with this healthy habit challenge, where with this challenge, you're going to get a workbook that's going to help you to stay on track. We're going to have weekly Zoom calls that will be recorded, so if you can't attend them live, you'll be able to catch the replay, where you'll be able to stay accountable and really truly set yourself up for success. Plus, you're going to create 2 new healthy habits and begin to remove those old unhealthy habits that have been holding you back up until this point. And this challenge is actually valued at $597, but I'm offering it to you for just $97. Why? I could totally do this for free, except that when I've done it myself. When I've joined quote unquote free challenges, we're all gung ho for the first couple weeks and then we fade off. But when we have some skin in the game, we show up for ourselves. And $97 for 6 weeks really is nothing. You spend more than that on coffee each week. If you were to add up over the 6 weeks, you'd spend more than $97 on coffee that you buy for yourself. So if you're thinking that this might be something that you're interested in, and you're looking for more information, or if you'd like to register for this, just simply send me a DM and I'll get you the link. And I'm planning to start this group on January 8th. So I would love to see you in there. If you're looking to add maybe some more movement or exercise into 2024, I'm excited. I know that I talked about this back in the end of November for the Black Friday specials, but they've actually brought this special back and they've kind of amped it up a little bit. So my Netflix of workouts through Body is having an amazing deal, and there's 2 different options. So you can choose a package that includes supplements or Shakeology or performance pack, plus a 1-year membership, and it's regular $257 for 1 year. But you get to take $48 off, so you'll get it for $209, but you'll also get your 2nd year membership for just free. So for $209, you'll get 2 years of access to the workouts, and you'll get a month's supply of the supplement, Shakeology, or performance package. If you don't want to continue on with the supplements after, you don't have to. You can cancel those. Or if you don't want any of the products and you just want to do the workouts, you can do 1 year, buy 1 year, get the second one for free for $215. So to me, it's a no-brainer to take the products package for, you're getting a little cheaper, and you get 2 years of workout access for free. So if you want something, that's something that's interesting you, then you can send me a DM for that as well. And if you've not had a chance to attend my mini challenge, Mindful Moments, Self-Love Your Way to a Pain-Free Life, I'm going to be hosting this free challenge again on January 4th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time or Saskatchewan time, 7 p.m. Eastern. So if this is something that you'd like to check out, it is about just around 90 minutes long, and we do a number of different exercises to really help you get clear on your purpose, your passion, and your process to be able to set yourself up for success as well. So I will share the link to register for that in the comments below after this session as well. So I'd love to open it up for any questions. If you have any questions on anything that we went through today, if you were unsure of something, please let me know now. Or if you don't feel comfortable commenting here, you can send me a DM and I'd gladly be able to answer any questions that you have on this vision goal setting session that we had today. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting me over the last number of years, especially in 2023 as I started to transition and kind of relaunch everything here. I am so thankful for every single one of you that's in this group that is showing up for yourself and just really take care of your health and wellness. Repeat those options. Like the options for the workouts, is that what you're looking for? So the options with the Netflix of workouts through Body is, number one, you can choose a package. So that includes supplements. So the supplements are like for your gut health and things like that. Or you can choose the Shakeology, which is like a superfoods nutritional protein shake powder that you can take. It also comes with the containers if you wanted to join in on any of the nutritional programs that they have in the Body program that is also included in Body, or the performance package. So this includes what we call the recover. So after you do your workout, it's like a protein powder that you can drink after that. It's my favorite one. And then it also comes with an Energize, like a pre-workout in that package. That gives you a 1 year access for $209. But then when you register, you get the second year for free. So you get 2 year membership access to the workouts, to the nutrition programs, plus you get 1 month's supply of any of the products that you choose for $209. Or you can just do the workouts for buy 1 year, get the second year for $215. So it makes sense to really take advantage of the products for 30 days. You can cancel your subscription to the products once you get them. You can go in and cancel that so that you, if you don't want to continue on with them, you can certainly do that as well. But if you love them, I know I absolutely love the performance package. I love the Recover protein powder and the Energize for the pre-workout. So yeah, it's just an amazing offer. So if that's something that you're interested in, then definitely send me a DM. I can get you more information. I can get you the details of the different packages that you can choose from as well on that. I hope that you have the most amazing New Year's, and I just wish you so much love, success, and prosperity into 2024. As always, I'm going to be here. I'm going to continue to be offering free challenges, free guides and information within this group. So if you know of anybody that you think could benefit from being in this group, by all means, invite them in here. The more that we have in this community, the better it's going to be. And I'm just so, so thankful for all of this. So I hope that you all have a great day, and we will be seeing you all again very soon. Take care.